AWS Lambda, an essential guide for beginners. Are you looking to learn and use AWS Lambda? There are several benefits of AWS Lambda for cloud computing. This is your go-to guide for getting started. Introduced in November 2014, AWS Lambda is a serverless cloud computing service offered by Amazon Web Services to simplify the process of building applications. It allows you to run code without hosting or managing servers. Users pay only for the amount of computing time, which means they do not have to pay for the time when the code is not running. In short, AWS Lambda is a full-fledged service that does all the server and infrastructure management for you. The aim was to automatically run codes in response to events.
But before we start moving forward, make sure to subscribe channel and click on the bell icon. Sprintzeal provides training programs, certification programs on their websites. If you're interested in them, do check out the links in the description.
It is user-friendly as it allows you to use any third-party library to perform the tasks required to get started and is cost-effective. With the help of AWS Lambda, you can avoid spending tons of time and effort managing servers. There are no complex languages involved in it, no tools that you need to learn, and no frameworks that you must spend hours trying to understand. You can run a backend code in response to events. After you are done with the upload, the Lambda service handles all the activities like capacity, scaling, and administration of the infrastructure required to run the code. What is AWS Lambda function? Lambda functions are computation services offered by AWS that let users upload and run their code that has been written in the form of a zip file without preparing the infrastructure. You can even choose to design the code in the AWS Management Console and make upload it to Lambda. There are also pre-built function samples of Lambda function available for common use cases like image conversion and file compression. Besides this, you can also access other AWS support services to perform tasks. After the upload of the Lambda function, the next step is to choose the event source that you wish to monitor. You can use Amazon event sources like S3 Bucket and DynamoDB. This allows the Lambda function to automate responses. The rest is handled by the software as it begins to use that Lambda function and generate a response when an event occurs. With AWS Lambda, any event can trigger the Lambda function and instantly generate a response. You can instantly create a Lambda function, run it and get logs and metrics. API Gateway Lambda. For using Lambda, the API gateway must be used. It is used to consolidate microservices that have one single access point. Serverless Lambda. Serverless Lambda has been widely adopted for its special benefits. This serverless computing service provided by Amazon Web Services enables users to function without having to manage any servers. Lambda instance and Lambda package. As the name suggests, the data captured by the server lasts only for a specific instance. When the tasks are completed, the data gets automatically discarded. However, these instances are not automatic. One has to update the set of tasks manually in the form of a Lambda package and give AWS instructions to run it in response to an event. The code you write is used to create a Lambda function. This Lambda function is packed, commonly known as Lambda package, and uploaded to the AWS S3 bucket. This is to send an instruction to AWS that you want this specific package to be used when an event occurs. It is essential to remember that backups of executions and runs are not available. AWS Lambda isn't for long-run processes. Ironically, this stateless nature of Lambda contributes to the easy building of serverless applications. What kind of responses can AWS Lambda generate? Response to image uploads. Response to clicks on a website. Response to custom HTTP requests. Response to in-app activity. Response to sensor outputs. A Lambda instance starts and responds just within milliseconds of an event.
If you found this video informative and useful, we'll always bring new concepts explained for you, so stay tuned with Sprintzeal, and if you like the video, do share. If have any doubts or queries, do let us know in the comment section. Use the coupon code YouTube10 in our website to get 10% off on all our courses.